Yeah, well, you know what? We've been here.
20 years of solid performance.
20 years. And I'll go to, and I won't name his name, but he made a very valid point about that here recently. You can't say your company's been around for 20 years when you were around for 10 and took a 9-year break. Okay? You can't say that. And solid performance is, you know what? Yeah, when Southern Championship Wrestling was ran by one Desperado, Paul Helms, great promotion. Excellent promotion. I have nothing but respect for that man and the things that he and others did in the past. But point blank period, when that company was reopened in 2009, late 2008, it was crap. You know it.
Desperado was a bigger cancer than you are.
That figures that you would say that. That absolutely figures that you would say that. That man did more for wrestling in this country.
He was an old
in this
failure that never accomplished anything, that had his mind set in an antiquated past, that didn't accomplish anything for the business. All he did was create a company that inevitably led to the creation of you.
And we thank him for that.
Why?
The man's a legend. As a matter of fact, we're going to be inducting him into our Hall of Fame this year. The man's a legend in this area.
The man is no better.
And you sit here and
he's no better than Adolf Hitler.
Wow.
It's the truth.
You know, you sit here and you say, "Oh, well, yeah, so and so is bigger stars than you." You know what? And then you talk crap about Desperado. The guy wrestled for the NWA. He wrestled for WCW. Little known fact, he wrestled for ECW when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling. But at the same time, you want to put us down for not being, quote, big stars. Look, just because you're jealous of the guy because he's a legend in this area,
I could put on a cowboy hat and call myself Desperado.
You sure could have, but you still couldn't have been him. You didn't have the morals that man had. You didn't have the drive that man had, and you sure as hell didn't have the skills to run a promotion like that man.
You're right,
and that's very obvious because Made is R.I.P.
You're partially correct on that. You're partially correct. I do not have the skills to run a promotion. That's why I trusted the greatest business mind in this world, in this state even. And this state's got a lot of great business minds. Look at Viper. Viper is a fantastic...
Well, that's a different state, first off.
Okay, well, he's ran in Greenville before, first off.
He's based in North Carolina.
Whatever. Technicalities.
In Hendersonville.
Technicalities, the same thing that took them in their title.
Well, you know, you talk about Viper all you want to.
Why does it matter? Why? Don't interrupt me. I didn't have...
You're in my house. But yeah, go ahead with your senseless rambling so I can correct you.
Senseless rambling.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, you were saying that I was nervous and I had a cigarette, right? No, I'm a smoker. I enjoy a good cigarette from time to time. Nothing to do with being nervous.
That's what gets me about all of you. Everybody in the CW is just smokers, drinkers, etc., etc.
Two guys come off the top of my head that don't drink or smoke. James Hall and Josh Chilton. Neither one of them drink or smoke. But what are you talking about?
I've seen James Hall sip Smooth's cup on the way out of the ring.
Yeah, probably because he didn't know what was in it. Well, I didn't either until I smelled it. It's horrible.
Look.
Next rambling point.
Funny.
Go ahead.
You're right. I'm going to give you this one. I did not have the skill. I do not have the skill to run a promotion. I did not have the skill to perform at a capacity that I wish I could have, but I've recently fixed that. But I won't go into that.
T-Dog train you?
Just a little bit more menacing than that, but I won't. Secrets are safe with me. I do have the drive. However, I have the drive to close this company's doors.
You've tried that before. You failed.
I assure you. I don't mean close the company's doors for good. I mean that when they do reopen, they'll be reformed in my image.
Your image?
My image.
Oh, okay.
Everything will be kept just as it should be. There will be drug tests, alcohol level tests.
That's fine by me. That's fine by me.
Alcohol level tests, nicotine tests.
You gonna suspend people for smoking a cigarette?
If I had the power, I would. But
that's why Made failed.
This company and this business will be reformed in my image.
And so obviously you think you're God now, right?
pretty close to it.
See, and everyone heard that. Now they understand what kind of person we're dealing with. But I'm the sycophant. I'm the person with a sick and twisted mind, right?
You are.
But this guy thinks he's God. Okay.
You missed the whole point. You've crushed dreams. You've stepped on people's hopes. You've destroyed companies.
They stepped on their damn
you
own
burned.
hopes.
You burned people's families. You destroyed my family.
How have I destroyed your family?
You were a catalyst in the situation with Mr. Black and Yellow. And don't even try
to do with me.
You lived in the house.
Yeah, I lived in the house. You're damn right I did. It had nothing to do with the relationship that went on there. I was not a part of that relationship. It had nothing to do with me. The fact that your family member was dating someone on the active roster and it didn't end well has nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Don't talk about it.
You brought it up.
Don't talk about it.
You brought it up.
I can. You can't.
I can do whatever the hell I like. I believe you're in my home.
This all goes back to the theme that you're sick.
I'm sick.
You're sick.
You just sat here in this chair in my home and claimed that you were almost God. Please explain to me how I'm sick.
I'm going to tell you.
I didn't step on anybody. I still don't get this point. These people killed themselves.
How?
They shot themselves in the face.
Who loaded the guns?
They did.
You.
With their ignorance.
SCW was nothing more than a nuclear deterrent. You saw a company sprouting from nothing, made a perfect
sprouting from nothing. You yourself said that they came from 20 years of great performances.
No, that was Southern Championship.
The same promotion. It was the same promotion. It was ran by almost the same exact people. Thomas Simpson had been a part of Southern Championship Wrestling for months by the time Made was opened.
Because Thomas Simpson wasn't the catalyst in the Made success. It was me.
What success?
DVD sales.
Okay,
we made enough money.
Show.
We made enough money off DVD sales to run that company for 6 years.
Okay, even in the off chance that I believe that nonsense,
where
where were those next 6 years of performances? Where?
The money was taken.
By?
You're looking at it.
So you're telling me once again, instead of trying to compete with us and put us out like you so dearly obviously want to, you took the money and ran.
For a higher cause.
But I'm the sycophant.
Made was a stepping stone.
Yeah, and we stepped all over it. Thanks.
After I laid it. Promise. It was part of the plan.
Okay, well you know what, if you say so, if you truly believe in your heart of hearts that this is all one big setup and that our success is based off of the way you want it to go, apparently you're jigsaw now, this is all a puzzle piece in your plan, then, you know, that's fine if you like to think that. But at the end of the day, we've been successful, and you're bitter about it. And that's what all this boils down to.
What do I have to be bitter about?
You're here, aren't you? You're here using this as an outlet, even you said earlier, to get your word out, to get your message out, to get what you want to be said out. However,
doesn't every great terrorist organization want their message to be brought out?
I'm sure they do. So you're a terrorist.
The equivalent of.
You're God and a terrorist. I'm the sick one, though.
You are the sick one.
You know, speaking of sick, I'm feeling that way right now, listening to some of the garbage that's spewing out of your mouth. I really am. You have no logical points whatsoever that I can't debunk right here in front of you.
Your company's being infiltrated.
By what?